Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
The Stock Movers right now, let's look at it. Let's dive right into it. It's a podcast. Look at that out on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, as well, leading this morning's Stock Movers. Lisa Mateo.
And I have to start with Nike, ticker NKE. Its shares have been up as much as 11%. It basically said its sales slump had hit bottom. So investors really like the sound of that. In fact, it overshadowed the fact that Nike said it expects tariffs to increase its annual costs by about $1 billion. Because of that, it said it had to pass along the cost with surgical price increases to customers. So you could see some price increases on some of your Nike products. But CEO Elliott Hill, he's really been making this turnaround for the company because they've been trying to mend relationships with their retailers because Nike has been focused on their stores and selling their sneakers in their stores on their website. And that's kind of turned away some retailers. They've returned on Amazon.com. They're back on Amazon. And they're trying to get some new products on store shelves. Their women's business, they've been experiencing some setbacks. If you remember, they had that Nike Skims. That's been delayed. They've delayed the release of that partnership with Kim Kardashian's Skims.
I missed that.
Yeah, I know.
Did you?
You did. Well, don't worry. It's not out yet. It's delayed.
I don't understand the game. Their EBITDA is 10 cents in the dollar. Their net income is 7 cents in the dollar. I mean, and they're not Walmart. I mean,
right.
And they're now just getting back to Amazon.
They are. They pulled away from it from a bit because they were worried about the fakes that were out there on Amazon. But now they're back.
And some leadership changes as well. I mean, really trying to figure out where they're selling and who they're selling to.
I need a pair of Air Jordans.
Yes,
Next.
surveillance Jordans.
On that, we'll go to NVIDIA because their shares, they rally back to a record. You remember, it's following this drop from China's DeepSeek. Remember early this year, ticker NVDA, shares up as much as 1% before the bell. It's close to becoming the first company to reach a $4 trillion market cap. Some analysts predicting a market value of $6 trillion. So the bonus side, the pros to this is their biggest customers like Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, Alphabet. They're expected to increase their spending on computer infrastructure. Then you have annual AI spending that's expected to rise by nearly $2 trillion by 2028. So that's the good. But then you have the risks too on top of it that they rely on Taiwan Semiconductor. Right, for the manufacturing.
You're doing the Stock Movers in April. While you're doing it, Sweeney's on the phone to his broker.
Yes.
Loading the boat on NVIDIA. Paul's up 79% from that bottom in April. OMG, China's going to put NVIDIA out of business. This is nuts what we do.
It is nuts. I think it was 2 years ago. It had a $1 trillion market cap, and now we're looking at $4, which is, you helped me with the exponential growth there, but that seems
a lot of
rapid rise. Yes.
One more. What do you got?
All right. Atlantic Union's ticker AUB, its shares are up as much as 9%, so they're surging. The reason why there's this article in the Wall Street Journal that says Blackstone snapping up another $2 billion in commercial real estate loans, and they're buying them at a 7% discount from Atlantic Union. And the loans were made before interest rates jumped, so they've lost some value. But it's just basically this encouraging sign for the commercial property sector. We've been talking about it. You know, the market's been hurt by the higher interest rates, weak demand for office space, people still working from home, trying to get them back, but a lot of them still working from home. And those small regional banks, they're just struggling with this big chunk of commercial property loans that they made when interest rates were low. And those loans really lost value after the Fed started raising those rates.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.